Hello and welcome to a Tonalist Minute with M. Francis McCarthy. This is number 8 in our series. It's a painting called Heading West and it's a 7 by 7. I completed this painting back in August, and I also did a larger version. This was a study, and it's what I had in my mind was basically to do studies that were larger than my usual 5 by 5 and to move up to 7 by 7 and 7 by 10, and I actually still intend to do that. I really like those dimensions quite a lot. It's not so large that you're going to overwork something, but it's small enough to still effectively be well, I guess I would say it's large enough to still be a nice little painting. It's not a miniature painting. Anyway, there's a pretty varied tradition of doing studies in the history of art. One of my favorite painters, John Constable, actually would do these 6-foot paintings, and then he would actually do 6-foot studies as well. So there's nothing that says a study actually has to be a miniature version of the larger work. In most cases it is, though. It just makes sense because as you scale things up, you have a lot more room for things like detail, and it's also a greater challenge to keep things spontaneous, and I've definitely found that to be the case. As a matter of fact, John Constable found that to be a challenge too, and he spent his whole life trying to achieve a freshness in his large finished works that he had in his studies, and it's he never succeeded, and he was a hard worker and a very good artist. So just something to think about. I personally haven't painted anywhere near as large as 6 foot by 6 feet. I'd like to, actually. When I get into a larger studio, I intend on doing larger works and possibly moving over to canvas and using significantly larger brushes. I think this is actually a bit longer than our usual Tonalist minutes, and the reason is that I'm not usually doing paintings this big or complex, so I already sped this up by, I don't know, 20 times or something. So I put quite a lot of work into this painting, and I'm still keeping this video to about, it's going to be 4.5 minutes, so not too long. You're just going to have to be patient. But I actually, one of the reasons why I decided to share this today is I was going to roll this out. I've had an intention of sharing this with you for a while, but I was going to roll it out on a weekend where I could spend more time, but I've been playing around with Instagram, and I have a challenge in the things that I can manage to get on my phone or have on my phone. But I had a picture of this painting on my phone, and I thought, oh well, I'll share it. But this way, it's all kind of going out the same day. It's going out on Facebook and Instagram, and we're doing all these things basically to get the word out about tonalism, get the word out about my work. And on Instagram, you can go Tonalist Painter. That's at Tonalist Painter. That's me. So, although to be honest, you're seeing everything here on YouTube anyway that I'm going to be sharing, and my blog. This will be up on my blog today, and the blog has a real nice high-resolution version, and a little blurb, little video. It's all a nice compact package for your tonalist consumption. Anyway, I can say we're getting pretty close to the end. Thanks for joining me today, and if you enjoyed this video, please click subscribe. As I've been mentioning the last couple of days, I've finally opened the store on my site, so go check that out. I intend to put a heck of a lot more paintings up there. I'm trying to do it intelligently, and I have so much things that are on my mind and that I have to do these days that it's a bit of a challenge, but I'm determined to get a lot of really awesome paintings up there. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with yet another Tonalist Minute, so till I see you then, please take good care and stay out of trouble.